Okay, so we have got the setup now for the JIMS 800 comparison, but I see in the background here that Jose, he plugged in a JMP. So what is the story behind this now?
Right, so to all effects, this is the circuit of the Marshall JCM 800 model 2203, very famous. And there is a small overlap, about 2 years-ish, where they produced the same circuit, but with this name. It had to do with a deal they had for the international distribution of the amplifier, so they didn't want to start using the new name. They did that a couple years later, but the circuit is exactly the same. You can identify most of these amplifiers by the fact that they have only 2 inputs and vertical, and they have a preamp gain and a master volume.
So it's a fair comparison when we do the JIMS 800 and this Marshall JMP.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's dial in a sound on the Marshall and then find a nice sound and then see what Jose can do to match it afterwards.
Yes, super.
Shred away, shred.
That's pretty rock and roll.
You're liking it?
I'm happy with it.
Let's go with this one. So, Jose, are we ready?
Yes, I got the JIMS 800 matched to this Marshall to the best of my abilities.
Excellent. Can I try?
Yes.
You can change for me
Yes,
then.
I'll change. Okay. Let me just turn it up here.
Comes really close. Tiny bit of highs that I sense as the difference.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't even notice when you're pushing the button.
Exactly. I also don't hear the difference. And to be honest, I wouldn't be able to tell which one it is.
But
yeah, let's try to randomize it a bit here.
yeah. Can you guess if this is the pedal or the amp?
No. I would...
if you get the other one,
yeah.
then...
I would maybe say that the first one is the amp, and this one is the Ampworx.
So you'll be correct.
Okay, okay.
Let me try.
Try the
Yeah,
game.
Then,
I'll switch it to you. Oh, that's not this one. That one. That was number 1. Let's go to number 2.
I don't know. I would like for the last one to be the amp.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. but
And why?
there's a tiny bit more gain on it, it seems like, and that makes it easier for me to play. But I'm pretty sure I can twist the gain a little bit on the pedal and be just as happy with that one. But the overall feel is very much the same for me.
Yeah. And right now, Jose, you have matched it to the actual to the graph so that they match, right? So we could tweak the gain a bit up on the Ampworx, and it would give us a bit more gain theoretically, right? But this is as close as it gets.
Yes.
It really is.
There is, of course, a degree of freedom afterwards, as you say, which also comes with the personal preference.
Yeah.
But in terms of the basic matching, this was the closest we could get with just tweaking the knobs. We also, as we said before, in the other amps, it's the same here, is that different tubes loaded in this amp are going to sound a little bit different, going to have a little bit more gain or less than in the next one, and so on. So we do expect some degree of difference, no matter what, but it should be very small at this point.
So it could just as well have been another JMP amp.
Oh yes,
right?
absolutely.
Another Marshall. That
Absolutely.
We had. Yeah.
I'm sure we put another one here, and it's still going to sound just a little bit different anyway.
There's one right there.
Yes.
But awesome. I think we've went through all three high gain Ampworx pedals, and I must say the difference is almost non-distinguishable, right?
Yeah.
So I call it a great success, and thank you so much for having us here too, and what a pleasure to be in your studio and playing a bit of guitar here with you.